Hey, what's up mga boardmates? Welcome back to the... Saan ba ako? Welcome back to the new boardroom. So this is the room that I personally renovated, fixed, and designed. So ako rin yung nag-paint niyan. Black paint, white paint, and then that's my brand new PC build. And I haven't replaced the monitors yet. I mean the monitor. So papalitan ko yan. That's a TV. So once nabalitan ko na yan, I will do my reaction videos using this setup. Right now, I'm still using my laptop. I'm still watching videos on my laptop, but soon I will revert to this rig right here. Tapos, as you have noticed, medyo blurred yung background ko. And the camera is just focused on me. I'm using a new lens right now. I'm not really new, as I'm reusing an old lens, which is more focused. Yeah. So, ano pa ba? So yeah, let's start. It's the first video for the year, scary video for the year. So again, we're watching our favorite Nook's Top 5 Scary Ghosts Caught on Camera. So let me just load that video para mapagsimula na tayo. One moment please. There you go. Start.
On ghosts, all on camera, hidden.
At
Not too
syempre,
long ago, I
hindi nyo
featured a
pakita
video
yung
by Czech
video.
ghost hunter.
Teka lang. There you go. So, pasensya na sa magulong buhok.
Bono from the YouTube channel ILMN Bono Paranormal. In the video, Bono traveled to an abandoned car parts factory in the city of Ostrava in the Czech Republic. The factory has been deserted for almost 60 years after a large explosion in the building tragically took the lives of several workers. The factory is said to be haunted by the angry, restless spirits of the deceased workers. Now, since his last video, Bono has returned to the Czech factory to show new viewers and subscribers that came over for my video where he captured all of the terrifying activity.
Most of you are probably from Nuke's Top 5 video, so welcome everyone. Actually, what Nuke got wrong is that this window
Oh yeah, I remember this. I thought
is
it was
not
just a reflection. We'll see.
Behind this window is this hallway. So the figure of the ghost must walk here. And here is the closet.
Oh, the closet will open.
That's weird. It was open before. It was here. Everything the same, I think. I think so. Oh my god. I got scared so much that I accidentally stopped the recording. There was like caps and it fell. Oh my god. That is a mess. I was standing right here. It was just like a meter behind me.
Almost immediately, strange things start to happen in the old abandoned factory. Bono is startled by the sound of cups suddenly crashing to the floor. He decides to just leave that area and do an EVP session in another part of the abandoned factory.
I never
He uses
believed
his
in this
iPhone to record
EVP
audio as
things.
he asks a few questions in his native Czech language. He requests that the spirits give him a sign of their presence. He gets a frightening answer.
Můžeš mi dát nějaké znamení, že to jsi?
Oh, did you see that shadow? There's a shadow that passed by. Nung limangan siya, merong shadow
It sounds
na
like something is thrown in Bono's direction. Shocked, he turns toward the sound and... Did you see it? Watch again.
Můžeš mi dát nějaké znamení, že to jsi?
Right there.
Right after the unexplained sound, a translucent shadow-like figure is caught on camera quickly moving past Bono. However, he is completely unaware of what he just captured and doesn't see anything that could explain the strange sound. And this is not the only time the explorer captures something creepy on camera without even noticing. While exploring the factory, he accidentally captures something downright chilling.
There is nothing, just door.
Just a door.
And I hope these are not see-through, because if they would be, they would see my light.
Did you see it? At the end of a long hallway, a shadow figure can be seen peeking out at him. He pans the camera back only seconds later, and the dark figure has disappeared. Bono has no idea, but something seems to be following him as he explores the factory. And the strange paranormal activity in the building just seems to intensify.
As you can see, I am just right here. The big hall is there, and no way, no way.
A heavy cart inexplicably starts to roll across the floor on its own.
Run!
Bono is more than a bit freaked out by the incident and runs upstairs. After giving himself a few minutes to calm down, Bono cautiously continues his exploration. Again, he shows one of the rooms from his previous video, a room that seemed to be especially active on his last visit. Things take a terrifying turn.
Here is the room with the chair. This chair moved on my previous video. What else do we have here? Some no.
No? Run!
As Bono is showing a chair that seemed to move on its own in his previous video, a large cabinet on his left captures his attention. Suddenly, all of the doors swing open, sending the terrified explorer running from the abandoned factory. Bono decides he's had enough and just ends the video. But there's still a large area of the building that Bono hasn't explored yet. So, despite all that he's seen and heard, he returns once again to film in the abandoned factory. It did not go well.
I wouldn't go back. I'll just go home.
As Bono is going up a staircase, he suddenly hears a sound behind him. When slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the same shadow figure he captured earlier.
Oh
But now
shit,
it's
just got
right behind him.
serious.
This time he actually sees the bizarre black mass
Run.
with his own eyes. And with that, he finally decides that he's had enough, and he makes a run for it.
Yep.
So did Bono capture the restless spirits of the workers who tragically lost their lives in the old factory? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't know.
You can check out Bono's full investigation, including all new videos, over on his YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. A haunting in Holland. Now, this next video was sent to me directly, and despite my efforts and research, it's pretty much shrouded in mystery.
Biyahe ni B-Boy. Pinoy? Obviously.
I have no idea about the specific details on this video, other than to say it's very, very creepy. The video was posted to YouTube by an anonymous channel and features a woman in the Netherlands allegedly experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in her home.
the chandeliers. So don't put one at home. And lights. And never, 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 ever go. You know, when you say it like that, I would run. So yeah, look, I would run from that. You know, look at that amount of dishes unwashed. I would run.
The woman is completely alone at home when she claims to hear unexplained sounds all around her. As she films, her ceiling light starts moving back and forth, and the kitchen light flickers. When she looks inside the doorway, multiple drawers and a cabinet have somehow opened on their own. Now absolutely terrified, she turns to walk away when suddenly she hears the open kitchen drawer slam shut, and the light goes out again. Right before the camera cuts, a strange figure can be seen looking at her from inside the doorway. Now, given the anonymous nature of this video, I don't know who the woman is, and I don't know what happened to her. So for now, this video remains a complete mystery. Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Unholy. An anonymous YouTube urban explorer who goes by the name Urbex Hill has a fairly new YouTube channel dedicated to exploring abandoned locations in Cleveland, Ohio. In one of his videos, he travels to a decaying 100-year-old Catholic church that was left abandoned long ago. The building that was once a site of architectural beauty now appears to be in a state of severe deterioration, with collapsed ceilings and rotting floors. YouTuber Urbex Hill is carefully making his way through the church when he accidentally captures something very unexpected on the upper floor balcony. Urbex Hill doesn't even notice when right in front of him a wooden plank suddenly just moves on its own. When replaying the footage, it's obvious that there's no reason for this piece of wood to take this strange slide across the floor. Completely unaware of what he just captured, Urbex Hill continues exploring and eventually finds the basement of the abandoned church. Using a flashlight, he walks down into the pitch-black cellar, and that's when his exploration becomes the stuff of nightmares.
So there's no light, only one source of light. Oh shit, I just saw something.
Did you see it? When the explorer pans his camera, a dark shadow can be seen standing in the basement with him. The figure doesn't reflect any light and appears to have no visible features. What makes the footage even stranger is that Urbex Hill had been exploring and looking around the basement for a while before the shadow figure appears, but the only footsteps you can hear are his own. But the story gets even a little bit weirder, because YouTube commenter Goya Flava believes that this same creepy dark figure can be seen even earlier in the video.
I don't know about that
This
first one.
thing seems to be quietly watching Urbex Hill from a
Might just be
doorway
a
as he
shadow.
explores the main floor of the church. Or could it simply be a very odd trick of the light?
Yeah.
What do you think? You can see this full video and many
That
more
one
creepy abandoned
you can't
explorations over on his YouTube
But
channel,
the first
Urbex
one,
Hill.
I don't think so.
Down the dark hallway. Popular Italian ghost hunters from the YouTube channel PIT Paranormal Investigation Team travel to an abandoned World War II bunker in a snow-covered valley in the Italian Alps. The bunker is absolutely huge, as it goes deep into the mountains and covers multiple floors with many narrow hallways. The creepy location has an even creepier story.
Where if it's one person?
Many soldiers
I don't
lost their
think I
lives
will
inside
go
this
in there.
bunker. To this day, local residents claim that they often hear unexplained gunshots and wailing shrieks coming from inside the long-abandoned shelter. Many believe that the ghosts of the fallen soldiers still haunt the narrow paths and hallways inside the World War II bunker. Paranormal investigation team Paolo, Deborah, Jack, Simone, and Marco carefully explore the narrow maze of winding tunnels inside the bunker to investigate the claims of paranormal activity. Eventually, they make their way several floors underground and start walking down a seemingly endless, creepy tunnel. But then, the 5 investigators start to hear strange, unexplained noises from deep within the bunker. Understandably, they begin to get a bit frightened and their nerves are on edge. Then, this happens. What do you want to do?
What the hell happened?
The group is terrified when cameraman Jack suddenly feels something touch his shoulders from his end of the creepy tunnel. And then host Deborah hears something running towards them from the opposite end of the tunnel. They feel trapped and surrounded by something. They decide to just get out of there and find a larger space to continue their investigation. The PIT team conducts a spirit box session and they get some very, very strange answers.
Again, I don't believe in EVPs and the box thing. They're in the Swiss Alps, in the World War II bunker.
Even though they are in
And
Italy,
they find
getting
someone who
mostly
speaks
Italian
English?
responses. Suddenly
Highly
they hear a voice
unlikely,
on the
but
spirit
it's
box
possible.
speaking
Highly unlikely.
English. But things get even stranger as they continue to hear unexplained sounds coming from somewhere inside the bunker. As the cameraman Jack explains that it's hard to tell where the sounds are coming from, photographer Simone snaps a picture and captures something terrifying.
Oh, come on, Simone. I don't know. I don't even see you.
While taking photos of the tunnel in front of them, Simone captures what appears to be a figure at the end of the hallway. But apparently PIT host Paolo is unfazed. He decides to venture off alone to explore one of the dark tunnels.
Nope.
He sees something absolutely chilling. Okay.
Oh, may dumaan. And it's a dead end, so saan pupunta yun? Calm down.
The dark figure walks from left to right at the end of the tunnel right in front of Paolo. He runs after the figure, camera in hand, but when he reaches the spot where the figure disappeared, there's nothing there. Not only that, but there's nowhere the figure could have gone. Just a blocked off tunnel wall of rocks and stone. Whatever the figure was, it seems to have disappeared into thin air. So did the 5 investigators capture evidence that the ghosts of soldiers are still haunting the abandoned bunker?
I don't know.
You decide. You can check out the full 4-part series and many more scary adventures over on the YouTube channel PIT Paranormal Investigation Team. Gold Hill Hotel. The Gold Hill Hotel in the small town of Gold Hill, Nevada was built all the way back in the Wild West days of the early 1860s. The hotel and the surrounding area have a very dark past. You see, right behind the hotel lies the Yellow Jacket Gold Mine. On April 7, 1869, in the Yellow Jacket Gold Mine, a raging fire broke out, causing much of the mine to collapse with the workers inside. An estimated 35 miners lost their lives in what is now considered to be Nevada's worst mining accident of all time. Many of the miners' bodies were just never recovered. They remain buried somewhere in the collapsed mine shaft. Their spirits are said to still haunt the area to this day. One of the more active spirits at the Gold Hill Hotel is said to be that of a miner named William, who resided in room number 5 before perishing in the gold mine fire. Today, visitors claim to smell an odd, strong tobacco odor when they enter room number 5. Others say that they've seen the frightening apparition of a miner roaming the hotel halls. Guests also report that they hear unexplained knocking, things move on their own, and hotel doors slam shut, locking guests outside. Another spirit that is said to haunt the hotel is that of a so-called, quote, Lady of the Night named Rosie, who stayed in room number 4 while entertaining men during the lonely nights. Just like William, she's sometimes seen in her room, but also aimlessly wandering around the hotel.
Magkatabi pa sila ng
In a 3-part YouTube series, Twin Paranormal Team Ryan, River, Nick, and Wyatt investigate the many claims surrounding the mysterious Gold Hill Hotel and its 2 lingering unwanted guests. The guys hang bells at strategic locations throughout the hotel as the jingling will detect any movement. And even though there's no draft in the hotel, the bells continue to jingle.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That jingling? Wait, it wasn't this? No, that's jingling. Okay, guys, if we try to leave, we were the light. Okay. It's turning. What? The bell. The bell.
The bell.
Did you touch the bells? Who was ringing bells? You heard it that time? The keys are here. Impossible if they're there. What is that? Who keeps ringing the bells?
They hear unexplained voices and the sound of knocking on the walls and ceilings.
Whoa. Oh. Is that you? No, I swear.
The team separates and twins Ryan and River are alone in room 4, Rosie's room. They hear a noise and suspect that one of their cameras has strangely just turned off for no reason.
Did you hit that? Oh my God, no, I did not touch that. Were you filming? Yes, I'm filming. Are you sure you didn't touch that? I swear, on everything. Were you filming? Can we look at that again? Hang on, look at it right now.
As Ryan checks the camera in the bathroom, the cabinet under the sink,
What was he avoiding in that step?
Unfortunately, when Ryan and River look back at their footage, they're disappointed to find that they didn't capture the bottom half of the cabinet as it opened.
Please, 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 please.
Kind of staged or something.
No! Oh, I managed it. That's not enough proof. It's not. It's no good. Man, I did not touch it.
Ryan tries to debunk the possibility that he might have accidentally tapped the cabinet door with his foot.
I just don't know how. I could. We'll try to open it.
You're not even hitting the edge of that cabinet door.
Go ahead and give it a shot.
See, you're tapping on the wall. I mean, corner.
But then again,
Yeah, but you're not tapping on the exact
I didn't even bang
door.
anything. I didn't touch anything.
Now, what Ryan and River don't know at the time is that right after this incident, over in vacant room number 5, which was Goldminer Williams' room, their static camera captures something truly bizarre.
Well, if you open that, someone was in here. Then thank you. You're definitely not prepared for that. That's for sure. Did I just say fire?
No one said fire.
Just said fire, right?
Come on, the old rocking chair
Just said
trick.
fire.
Ilang shake, rattle, and roll na gamamit niya. Dude, this is old stuff.
While Nick and Wyatt are downstairs and Ryan and River are in room 4, next door in vacant room 5, a chair inexplicably begins to rock back and forth on its own, almost as if something is sitting there.
Not
Twin
sitting.
paranormal team members hear a
Someone's
strange
rocking it.
thumping sound, but they have no idea what their static camera is capturing in room 5. Later in the investigation, while Ryan sits in the same room all by himself, again, the chair moves.
I just heard a groan. I don't know if it was them. Across. Are you across from me? If you are, please move something.
He did.
River, Nick, and Wyatt are downstairs doing a spirit box session while Ryan is upstairs all alone in room 5. He doesn't even notice it. But again, the chair in the corner of the room starts rocking back and forth. Later, things take an even more terrifying turn when the twin paranormal team members are now all together in room 5. Next door, in empty room 4, their static camera captures something truly chilling.
Did it just go off? It's ticking. There we go.
Beware. Beware.
There's a shadow.
If you can, Nick, try and follow where you're getting those slides. What did you just say? It's around this area? You didn't say it. Did he breathe before he said anything? I just heard a...
Nick is holding an EMF meter that gets triggered by something. And only seconds later, a dark shadow-like mass seems to walk past their static camera over in room 4. This is the same room where Rosie, the Gold Hills Lady of the Night, is said to have been seen by many recent hotel guests. So did the twin paranormal team capture evidence of a haunting on camera? Could it be that the ghosts of Rosie and William are still wandering the Gold Hills Hotel after 150 years? Let me know what you think. You can check out the full 3-part investigation of the Gold Hill Hotel with even more creepy activity that I didn't show here over on the Twin Pair.
That's about it for the video, guys. So, what do you guys think about the videos? About shadows, abandoned places? So, kung ako tatanungin nyo, I wouldn't even go there, no. Ako. Hindi lang sa avoiding paranormal stuff, but for safety reasons, pero hindi. Medyo mahirap talagang maniwala. So yun. Ewan ko guys, yung first one kung may na-experience, bumalik siya dun sa lugar na video niya. Kasi siguro na-bash siya na gawa-gawa niya lang yun. Pero I think the second visit, parang magiging alangan na ako bumalik. Di ba? Pero bumalik siya. And consistent naman. Natakot siya ulit. Naka-experience siya ulit. Tapos yung sa apartment, definitely something. Hindi, parang it's too much of coincidence na halos pareho siya ng pattern sa mga scary movies. Starting with building up the tension, hearing noises. And then suddenly, yung lights, gumalaw. Mga chandelier, ganun, gumagalaw. Tapos, light flickering. Tapos, nung pumunta yun yung tao, mga open cabinets, drawers. Too much of a coincidence na pare-pareho ng pattern. Diba? And then suddenly, may sumilip na ganun. If you're looking for someone who, kung sino man gumawa nun, you will look at the door. May pintuan doon, di ba guys? I would look at, yung buksan ko yung pinto, tingin ako sa labas. But, the person didn't. So, hoax. Tingin ko. Tapos yung abandoned. Ano siya sunod doon? Kalimutan ko. Yun na ba yung abandoned? Something? Abandoned church. Abandoned bunker. Tapos yung sa hotel. So, yeah, those are really perfect places to set up something. Diba? May history. Although sa church walang history, pero abandoned siya eh. It can be perfectly staged or something. Nang walang makikialam siya kasi abandoned nga siya. Tapos yung sa hotel, the bells and shit, too much of coincidence na everything happens when the guys are not around. I don't know. So, yun na guys. Yet another day of scaring has ended. I do appreciate you guys joining me and watching the video. If you like this kind of videos, hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. This is Jeremy Luna. Peace out.